I'm at a railroad crossing just outside of Carlisle on the Norfolk Southern. There's two tracks right there, and there's signals right down that way. They're all on red. There is a train coming, LO4. It's coming from this way over here, but they're just barely creeping. They might stop because of red signals. We'll see what happens when I get a little bit closer. All right, here comes the LO4. They got permission to go past the red block. They got about 30 minutes worth of work to do in Franklin. Then they got to go to Moraine, Ohio to switch. SD 40-2. Argon refrigerated liquids, placards 1951. That's interesting. I've never seen that stuff come out like that before. Somebody leave a comment below. Why is it doing that? It's pretty loud too, hissing. Okay, they're going past those red blocks. Then they're going to reverse onto the Franklin Industrial Sub. Just set some cars off, and then they're going to leave for Moraine, Ohio. Well, there you go. Better than nothing. All right, so check this out. I'm in Franklin right now, and the train's getting ready to reverse across the crossing over here. They're going to reverse across the road here on this Franklin Industrial Spur. Here's the crossing. Crossbuck protected. A lot of trees over there, it's kind of hard to see. But they'll be coming right over here in just a minute. Five to the crossing. Oh, there's a lot of traffic. Give me three, he said. Well, that was pretty cool. I wish that they were doing some street running today, but in a half hour's time, they wouldn't have time to do it, so I think that's probably pretty much out. Looks like they're just going to set off some cars and leave. Well, let's see what else we can get into. I like to live in that house right there, or rent it or something for the weekends. Okay, see what else we can get into. Well, check out where I'm at here today. Downtown Miamisburg, Ohio. There's the Great Miami River right there. The main part of the city is just right over there. You can see on that building where it says Miamisburg. And on this side, you've got the CSX tracks. The other side is Norfolk Southern. Look at that building. That is cool. That'd be awesome to see a train going by that. Well, guess what?
Equipment defect.
We got a train coming.
Milepost 5-1.3. No defects. No defects. Total axle 108. End of transmission.
108 axles. Let's see what we got. Be here anytime now. Here we go. Not a rail fan. That might be a rail fan there. They're waiting. Well, let's watch the gates go up. That was a fast train. They were really booking. There you go. I hope I get some long trains today. All right, thanks for watching. We'll get something else. See what happens. Well, things kind of dried up on me over there in Carlisle, so I decided to come over here to Hamilton because I know I can always get something here. And we've got a train coming both directions right now. Here comes the Norfolk Southern.
No defects. No defects. End of transmission.
That's not for this train right here. There's another train. So let's see what happens here. This ought to be interesting. This Norfolk Southern train is on track 1. Defect detector went off for track 2. That'd be awesome if 2 trains passed here at the same time. I just came from Miamisburg and Carlisle. Didn't have much success up Miamisburg. Norfolk Southern line in Miamisburg doesn't really get a whole lot. It's a Dayton district. You can spend the whole day up there and be lucky if you get 1 or 2 trains. Now I did go to Springfield in the fall. I got about 4 of them up there that day. I got really lucky that day. About 4 of them in maybe 6 hours, something like that. So that was really lucky. It was unusual. That was a good one. Didn't get two of them passing, but that's still a good one. The other train could possibly be doing some switching. Maybe that's why it hasn't got here yet. But I heard the defect detector. Alright, we'll see what happens. That was pretty cool though. Well, everything looks kind of red right now. That last train, Intermodal, had 194 axles. Oh, I want to say shout out to Andrew Isles. Hope you had a great 66th birthday. And thanks for watching my videos. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Andrew Isles. Shout out. Shout out to Robert Shannon. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for your service also. I was a little bit late on your birthday. Happy birthday. I know it was May the 4th. And I'm a little late. Hey, you know what? I'm looking at a train right now. Check this out. There is a train coming on track 1, track close to me. There it is. Real slowly coming. Looks like an intermodal train. We are at Heaton Street, downtown Hamilton, Ohio. My favorite crossing because I get a lot of runners here. Gates could come on at any time. They're just barely moving though.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 27.7. Track 2.
Wait a minute, track 2? Train coming the other way? Or, I'm not sure. This one's on track 1. I think they're about stopped. Let's wait till they get a little bit closer. I'll start filming again. Maybe from the other side even, if they're stopped. We'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. Gates are coming down and the train's getting a little bit closer. No runners. Ah, they are stopped though. Yeah, they're totally stopped. Not sure what that was all about. I don't see nothing down there. They usually only stop there if another train's coming. All right, let's give it a minute. Hey, is that the Do Not Hump boxcar behind that locomotive? And I did hear another train on track 2 with 300 axles. The conductor just got out of that locomotive. Looks like a Do Not Hump boxcar. I think they're going to probably wait for another train to pass one. That's what it's looking like. Gates are going down again. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, there is another train coming. There it is. Gonna have 2 of them passing. Look at that. Okay, now that's cool. This train's got 300 axles, southbound, on track 2. All of those cars are carrying steel coils. Just various types of the same freight car. Even these white ones coming up, they're carrying steel coils. Look at those. Look relatively new. No graffiti. Check that out. No graffiti. When's the last time you saw that many cars without graffiti? Hey, was anybody counting those cars? Did you come up with about 72? Does that sound about right? All right, the gates are going back up and the other train is still sitting down there. Whoa! I think the guy recognized me. Heard somebody yell Jawtooth. I look over there. Hey, they're finally starting to move again. Got some runners, all right. Got some runners with a train coming. Look at there. Things are looking up. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Dennis Osborne. 63 years old. Happy birthday. Sorry about being late on your birthday. I have somebody else turning around over here. Look at this. Is that the Do Not Hump Boxcar? Let's have a look. Yep, Do Not Hump. The conductor did wave to me. Right when I turned the camera to the boxcar, I saw him waving to me, and he waved and nodded to me. So that was pretty cool. This might be a long one. I don't remember how many axles it's got. I think it was 300 and something. I don't remember though. times I've filmed these intermodal trains here with the doors open. Had one that boxes were falling out of. I always wondered if people like intermodal trains. I know boxcars and other kind of interesting freight cars seem to get more views, but do people like intermodal trains? Leave a comment below. There's all kinds of different containers on here. Here comes a bunch of different ones. I see the end of the train coming. Got a school bus waiting for the train on the other side. Right over there, if you can see. That do not hump boxcar is interesting. There's a few of those. I got one of them street running in Indiana last year. Well, there you go. And thanks for watching my video. Getting a lot of good stuff up here in Hamilton. This is definitely the place to be, especially Heaton Street. Love this crossing. Thanks for watching. But wait, there's more. Of course there always is. I want to show you something. Here's some rail dated 1898. Check this out. See the date? 1898, July. This rail was rolled in 1898 by Carnegie. I think it's about 100 pounds per yard. It's a pretty small rail. It's all stick rail. but this is the main track on the railroad here in Mason, on the Indiana-Ohio Railroad. Now I'm trying to figure out when trains run on this line. Is there a certain day? Is it during the daytime, morning, evening, night? Can anybody tell me? Because I'm trying to get a train on this. I have filmed trains on this line several times before, but the last time I had to come here 5 times before I got a train. So I don't really want to spend that much time on it. If anyone can give me any kind of heads up on a particular day, or is it afternoon, morning, that kind of stuff. I'd like to get a train on this line. Mason, Ohio. All right, thanks. Thanks for watching my video. Had a pretty good day on the railroad again. And if you got time, check out all of my videos. Check out some of my playlists. I got all kinds of playlists. Steam trains and model trains, street runners, all kinds of stuff. And we still have the live action pets and the slideshow coming up. All right, we'll see you later. And there's Wild Man Loki. Look at there. He can swim. He actually goes over to the island